David Bay here from MuscularDevelopment.com. We are in Pittsburgh for the NPC Masters National Championships. I am hanging out here with your over 70 winner and now a new IFBB Pro after competing for just a few years, Arthur Peacock. Arthur, just a few years, obviously a little bit facetious on my part. Give us a background about yourself. When did you start training, your first competitions? We know there's a lot of history here. Fill us in, man.
Okay, well, I came over here in '65. Gold opened up his gym in '66. I was one of the original members. Somebody came in and said, oh, there's a show going on at the LA Embassy. Why don't you go down and take a look? And I looked at those guys and go, I can do that. So next year, and then that was the Mr. LA. I went in. I mean, I was a wreck. When I came off the stage, I said, that is the last time I'm not going to go without being prepped to pose. And from that moment on, I've won best presentation 24 times because I was determined to I'm not going to get up there and shake. And I just won it again for the last time in the Mr. Nevada this month, I think it was, on the 13th in obviously in Nevada. The standing ovation and a best presentation of all the people. So I was my last name is Peacock. I was as proud as a peacock.
Yes, feathers flared. Well, that's one thing that gets talked about quite a bit on the forums today is that, some of the fans are upset that the guys don't put in the work for the posing routines, and there's still an art form to it. So I think there's a lot to be said for somebody who started with that and all these years later still putting that much work into your presentation that you're getting awards for it. Now, competing here at the Masters Nationals in Pittsburgh, have you been here before, or is this your first shot at Masters Nationals?
This is my first shot at Masters National, and it's going to be my last show. I always wanted to come here, never could afford the freight, finally got a sponsor. Here I am, and I am one happy camper.
Yes.
I did really, really well. As you know, I won the over 70, but I also placed in the over 50, in the over 60 light heavy. I took 4th place. So I mean, whoa, that's icing on the cake.
Showing the young bucks, the 50 and 60-year-olds, what's up. So, you talked to us, we always jibber-jabber a little bit before off cameras, guys. I swear to God, we should put cameras everywhere because there's some good stuff. Interesting story. There was a show that you did back in California that the judges were actually Arnold and Franco.
Oh, this is it. The one where I had the heart attack is this one we're talking about? Where they disqualified me because I couldn't show up for the evening show to get my award. Geez. Yeah, I don't know if that's the one you're referring to, but that's the one that really devastated me because I'd gone in 3 categories. I'd gone the 40s, 50s, and 60s because that's all that was available. Yeah. When I came off the pre-judge, I didn't feel, ended up in emergency, had heart surgery, and they said, well, you couldn't come back for the evening show, so you're disqualified. I'm going, but I was on a gurney in the emergency room. And that's the way it felt, and I was pretty upset about it. So because that would have capped my 50 years of competing, so then I had to do the state in Nevada, and then that really was the icing on the cake. But this is it. This winning the nationals, I'm done. I've won 100 and some trophies, 55 titles, whatever. It couldn't get any better.
When you start winning so many titles that you lose count, that's a good thing. Well, I got to ask the question before we go. Obviously, there's so many guys like myself out there that we have nothing but respect for the older gentlemen. So it might sound like a little bit of a cliche question, but advice for younger guys, and by younger I mean 20, 30, 50. You've been in the game as long as anybody has been. Just basic advice for up-and-coming bodybuilders from the things that you've learned over your years of competing and being in the fitness industry.
Never give up. Never give up. I mean, I've trained at 1:30 in the morning, no training partner, don't have the genetics necessarily. Never give up your dreams because you will get there. If I can do it, literally anybody can do it, because I've had cancer, I've had surgery, I've had broken limbs, I've had a lot, cervical laminates, all these things, and I'm not genetically gifted. So if I can do it, those people out there, anybody can do it. I am a journeyman bodybuilder. That's my claim to fame.
All right, guys. Well, every single one of your excuses just went right out the window, courtesy of our new IFBB Pro, Arthur Peacock. Arthur, once again, congratulations from myself and everybody at MuscularDevelopment.com. Anybody you want to thank or anybody like that before we wrap things up?
The only person I really want to thank is the guy that sponsored me. He knows nothing about bodybuilder, but he just said to me, and when I asked him why he would do it, he said, because Arthur, you're the real deal. And there you are. Here I am. Wow. He owns a national hotel. That's it. Without him, I wouldn't be here. That's the truth. I mean, I can thank a lot of people along the way, but no, he paid the freight.
All right, well, you have an IFBB Pro card and a whole lot of smiling to show for it. So, guys, that's it. We're going to wrap it up. Let Arthur get to eating food or doing whatever he's going to do to celebrate. So, once again, this is David Bay with your over 70 overall winner and new IFBB Pro Arthur Peacock from the 2015 NPC Masters National Championships here in Pittsburgh.